Hi everyone, welcome to Riding with Rob, and thank you for joining me on this very British day. Now today I want to talk about Toyota, and for a lot of us when you hear the words Toyota, we forget that Toyota is not just about boring, fuel-efficient, everyday daily drivers, okay? Toyota is responsible for some of the greatest cars of all time. Just to name a few, Toyota Supra, Toyota MR2, one of the only sports cars ever to remain car of the year in Japan. You have the Corolla 8086, you have the Celica All-Track. So they have a lot of cool cars. But they stopped making them a long time ago. And so you start to think to yourself, well, where did all this passion for cars go? Well, it went to Scion, and let's take a look at this right here. This is the brand new Scion TC, okay? Now, the very first thing I want to talk about when it comes to this car is the color, because color puts a lot of character into a car, okay? And this, I don't know if you want to get a little close up of this cement gray right here is a very cool color. It's something that only Scion's doing right now, so it's something that I really like. Another thing I want to talk about here is these rims. You get 18-inch rims, they're alloy wheels, they look great, and a lot of manufacturers go wrong with the color. I think this is a great color. It's a nice dark gray, and you know, you see a lot of like the like off chrome, like it should be chrome, but then it's not chrome, so you're like, what the fuck is this? But you know, this dark gray looks really good. Another thing that's new for the Scion TC, you used to get this stupid little trunk, okay? But not anymore. Now you get a full hatch. And a full hatch is nice because this really makes your coupe actually functionable. Okay, you got tons of space back here. You got the space saver tire. These seats fold down. You can put tons of stuff in here. It's one of the things I really like about the Eclipse, but not a lot of other companies do. And so making this a hatchback is a really, really awesome feature. I like that a lot. Let's move into the interior here because the interior is really great. You know, a lot of people, you know, you get a really nice outside and then you get to the interior and it sucks. So first of all, it's pretty roomy. It's really comfortable in here. The gauge setup is really great. The center console is tilted towards me. I got these nice big knobs. I don't have to spend a lot of my time, you know, searching around for buttons. I don't have buttons on top of buttons and buttons controlling other buttons. I got nice, simplistic, but very cool looking interior. Another thing that I really like, I want to point this out, is the steering wheel right here. It's a very cool shape. It's nice and rugged. It feels great in your hand. It's real thick. It's a very cool feature. You got the speaker controls here, and it looks really great. Now, one other thing about the interior, with most coupes you don't get a back seat, or you get a back seat that's just, well, basically a big shelf. With the TC though, you got this nice little lift handle. It slides forward nice and easy. And you actually have a lot of room back here. There's enough space for an actual adult to fit back here. And I know I'm kind of a smaller guy, but just about anybody could fit back here. Now, you're not going to put your 7-foot friend in the back seat, but okay, it's still a coupe, but at least it's functional. A lot of coupes, they don't have a functional back seat, so that's something I really like about the TC, is the back seat is functional. Now, the person who bought this car is actually smart. They got a 6-speed manual transmission. Okay? You don't want to get the automatic. Automatics are lame. Another thing, I'll go to you real quick, is underneath the hood, because mated to the manual transmission has to be something worth something. And this 2.5-liter dual-rate cam engine is actually pretty awesome. It's a 2.5, so it's going to be really torquey. As you can see, it's coil-over plug. That is going to give you really good performance. It's going to give you really good gas mileage. But it's not a VVTi. I'm not really worried about that. The VVTi system that Toyota makes is really more for gas mileage and not so much for performance end. So really, when it comes to the TC, you really get a full package, and it's not very often that you get a coupe that's going to be fun to drive, that's going to be a great daily driver, and that's also going to be fuel efficient. So there you have it. Really, that's going to sum up the TC. So let's take a quick test drive.